Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alex here. If you've never seen these big old cheeks before, then do go ahead and hit that subscribe button before you leave. So I am not going to make this intro very long because you guys see I am here with no foundation or anything like that. Hair's clipped out of the way, so y'all probably already know from the title of this video what we are doing today. We are going to demo and review the new Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. This is the box that it came in, and I'm super excited because I never got a chance to try out the original one, so I was stoked when they came out with this one because I'm like, I'm a matte person, I love a matte foundation. I have combination oily skin. Like my T-zone is the first place to go whenever I put on a foundation. Like that's always the first thing to go. So here is the bottle itself. I got the color in Chai. Really excited about this color. It does come with a pump. The bottle is nice and heavy. I believe this is glass and it's frosted. The Born This Way matte logos on it. It claims to be 24-hour undetectable, super long wear in terms of a foundation, so I'm really excited in it. It says it has infused with coconut water, alpine rose, and hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid, you guys know, is an ingredient, like it's the ingredient of 2020, right? It's the one that basically gives you that plumping effect to the skin, making your skin look really supple and smooth and beautiful and gorgeous and hydrated. And I'm really excited about this. I'm going to be using a beauty blender to apply this. I'm so excited. I'm sorry, I'm trying to contain myself because I'm really excited about it. I mean, all of the claims of it, I'm excited about. It also says that it's oil-free, oil-controlling, waterproof, and supposed to be transfer resistant. So those are a lot of claims, and I'm here for it. So you guys already know, but if you've been with me for a while, then you know I do have acne scarring because I have acne-prone combination skin. I have scarring here, and mostly around my chin now. It's been doing great in terms of, you know, going away. But I just wanted to point out those areas that are problematic for me. So you can see them, and we're gonna see how much coverage I can get out of this, right? I think that's the thing that I'm most excited about. What kind of coverage is this foundation from Too Faced going to give me? Because this is the first foundation I've ever had from Too Faced that I'm actually using right now. So I probably am gonna get distorted in terms of light because of my mirror, but I do want you guys to see what is happening right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake it up. We are shaking it up, and I'm going to put it directly on my skin.
Lately nothing goes in my direction. Lately nothing's coming my way. Keep drowning every bit of my devotion, sinking deeper every day. And lately I am missing my reflection in every muddy puddle on the pavement, driving every thought into distortion. But I will get it up, work even harder. My mama used to say that.
So here is just the foundation. I haven't added any type of concealer or anything like that. This is just the foundation, and I like the coverage. I like what my skin looks like. My skin looks really skin-like, really refreshed. It hasn't dried down yet, but I will say using a beauty blender, it really smoothed everything out. My skin looks nice. I can say that. My skin looks really nice. There were one or two spots that I have that are kind of deeper marks. So I'm thinking if you want more coverage, then I would suggest maybe using a brush and really press the product into the skin, or go in with at least one more layer. I can still see the marks on my chin coming through, and I can see a couple of smaller marks on the side here that are coming through. That's what I've got going on in terms of marks. But the lighter ones have been covered, but I really like how my skin looks. It looks really nice, guys. I like that. So if you don't have any discoloration, then this is gonna make your skin look really supple and beautiful. If you do have some discoloration and marks, you can definitely go in with another layer. This does seem buildable. I thought it was gonna be red, but it's actually a nice color. I like Chai. This is really pretty. So don't worry about that. But yeah, I'm gonna go in areas like my chin, like I said, where I can still see, you probably can still see them too, little bits of my marks, and I'm just gonna go over those. Yeah, second layer. Yeah, if you've got some deeper marks, you can go over them with a second layer, or you can always just put concealer on top. But I would say this is buildable coverage. Build full coverage, but buildable full coverage, if that makes sense. So I don't think going into it the first time around it's gonna make you look cakey or anything like that. You're gonna get this beautiful skin finish, but yeah, if you got some deeper marks like I do, then I would definitely say go in with a second layer and get that sorted out. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is finish up the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so the rest of my makeup is done, and I can say I'm pretty happy with this Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. It played really well with all of my other products. Like, it didn't lift or anything when I was putting on concealer, or it didn't shift or move when I was adding powder with a brush. I use brushes to put everything on. I use my beauty blender to do like powder under my eye. Like, it didn't move or anything like that. I'm really proud of this. It played well with everything else. So if you have other products that are not Too Faced, which is a lot of us do, then do know that it does play well with other products, so no issue there. In terms of how it feels on my skin, it feels really lightweight, and it feels like it's doing a really good job of moving with my skin. I hope that makes sense. Some foundations, you know, you can feel it on the skin. You can feel it when you talk or something like that. Like, but this one, it feels more like my skin, and I'm really appreciating that. Like, I feel like I have absolutely nothing on. Like I said, it's really lightweight and it feels like skin. This feels amazing. So I'm really excited to see how it plays out for the rest of the day. I actually have to leave the house and go do stuff. It is 2:45. I hope you can see that. I'm holding it sideways when I should be holding it there. So it is 2:45 and I need to go get dressed and go for my walk. Like, I saw some new products in the drugstore, so I do want to go to the drugstore. I'm going to walk there. So let's see how this plays, you know, going outside and doing different things. So yeah, I like how it feels on my skin. It looks good, the coverage is good, and I will check back in with you guys throughout the day, or probably at the end of the day. Yeah, probably at the end of the day to let you see exactly how this looks on my combination oily skin. Hey guys, so I am out and it's about 3:45, so let's say about an hour since I've had this Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation on my skin. And as you can probably tell in the natural light, where I normally get oily is getting oily. So that's an hour in. So time to shine is 1 hour so far. If you can see, let me stop walking so you can see it. But it's not bad. Like, I don't feel it. It doesn't feel greasy, or it feels like it's sliding off my face. So a little bit here as well. So you can see that. Let's see if I can get this transferring. No transfer. Let's try that. So I don't feel bad about it, but I am getting shiny. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my walk, head to the drugstore, mosey around in there, and then walk back and see what my face looks like after. Okay guys, so we are back. It's been several hours later. It is now 7:20, if you can see that. So we started at about 2:45, I believe, and we are early. We are oily in the areas that would normally get oily. So T-zone is shot. I need to blot. But I guess the good thing, or the takeaway here, is that I don't feel it. It doesn't feel like my face is melting off, but I can see it, if that makes sense. So that's driving me a little bit nuts, and I need to get a small mirror that is not lit so that I can see this properly. Yep. Nose is oily, forehead is oily, chin is oily. So those main areas where I usually get oily or normally get oily anyway, they are lit, baby. But everywhere else looks really good. So I'm happy with that. So all around the jaw and the cheeks and everywhere else that does not get oily is fine. So, oh wow, okay. So let's go ahead and blot here. One good thing is that the product is not lifting as I'm getting rid of the oil. Like I'm not seeing any patches or anything like that. So the product is staying in place. Thing is, I used a colored powder. So what you're seeing on the napkin might be the powder itself that I'm using and not the product. Because normally if you do this and it's the product, then you'd see the actual place where you tapped or dabbed and you can see the product lifting up. But right now, I don't see any product lifting up. Looks good. So yeah, I'm thinking after you blot, you'll be fine. If you want to put on some more powder, you can go ahead and do that if it makes you feel secure. But yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 hours, guys, and I was full shine, full on shine. So think about that when you're going to go ahead and get the Too Faced Born This Way. I love how it feels. It feels amazing. I just wish the staying power in terms of oil control was a little more. Like I did everything I needed to do this afternoon. I went out, like you guys saw when I checked in the first time. I just finished eating some sushi for dinner, like lips gone, like it's time for bed. And the foundation looks good in the areas that, you know, aren't as oily. But to say this is something that I would wear for a night out, maybe. It wouldn't be like top tier, I'm going out on the town kind of foundation, if that makes sense. So to me, this is good for every day. Every day, if you want something light, you want to get your coverage on and go and out the door, great. The long wear of it, it's pretty long wearing in terms of I don't see it ripping off, or not ripping off, that's so harsh. Like it's not shifting or moving or anything like that. Even when I oiled up, like it's still there on the skin. So think about that when you're getting this. Oil controlling, definitely not enough. They could go back to the formula and figure out something else. But for someone like me who has combination oily skin and not straight up oily skin, and for me to get shiny, that was in what, the first hour or so you guys saw some of the shine come in. And then at the 5th hour, I'm really oily and need to blot. Like, that's not oil controlling to me. Waterproof, I sweat when I was walking back from the store, so, and nothing moves, so that's pretty good. Waterproof in terms of going in the water, I have not tested that. I've only tested it for sweat purposes, and it did pretty good. This is a transfer resistancy. You guys saw me take a bit and wipe on my shirt. I didn't get anything, so far so good with that. But the oil control claim, I don't think it's good enough. I need more oil control. For someone that is combo oily, I need a little more oil control. So go ahead and grab this if you want something that's great for every day, that's light on the skin, that doesn't feel like I want to rip it off at the end of the day. Like that's how I feel about it. Like I don't want to take it off. I'm not feeling it at all. It's only when I look in the mirror and I see the oil that I'm aware that I'm oily, which is huge for me because I can feel when I'm oily sometimes with some foundations, and with this one, I didn't have that experience. So that's the plus side to this. But yeah, you guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you prefer the written word, you can always check out MissBeautyBunny.com, and I will see you guys in another video really, really soon. Mwah. Bye.